Greetings, this is Demonocalypse, and today I'm going to do a little bit of some experimentation. Why not? The experimentation has to do with the new survival mode that has been announced for Fallout 4. Primarily, one of the big things that they're taking away is fast travel. Now, some people don't even use fast travel nowadays, but for those of us who just get sick and tired of walking through the same places over and over again, I'm testing to see, well, I'm sure someone's already done this test to see what happens if you decide not to destroy the Brotherhood. Um, what is flying air vertibird like? Quite frankly, I haven't used this system pretty much at all the entire time I've been playing this game. I've been hoofing it everywhere fast traveling. I always return to Sanctuary, I do my upgrades and everything, and then I hoof it back to wherever I was, pick up stuff along the way. By the time I finally get back to where I was, I have a full inventory, so it's like, fuck, I gotta fast travel back to Sanctuary again. So in under a minute, when I threw the grenade, the vertibird is here. Now, I've done some testing in preparation for this video, so, let's just say we're going to see the inside of some buildings.
Instruments read all clear. We're green for takeoff.
And I've pushed my, cell buffer up using the Fallout 4 tweaker. One of these tests I was doing, it ended up crashing the game. And it was weird, because one of the first crashes I've ever had with, well, I can count the number of crashes I've had that were caused by something wrong with the game, I've had under 10. Right now it's loading some cells, and that's why it's slowed down, and then it's going to fly through the cells as quickly as possible, yada yada yada. Well, actually, it looks like the current path I've chosen is, not going to take me through any buildings. As you can see, this is a fairly viable way of getting between, certain points on the map. But I can tell you, when I started at the settlement in the on the south side of, when I went from Somerville Place to, I think it was the Coastal Cottage, I ended up going through quite a few buildings, and I do mean directly through a few buildings, so maybe we'll see that, maybe we won't, when we're heading up over to Sanctuary here. And it looks like we're being shot at from an angle that I can't actually shoot. Looks like some gamma rounds, which don't hurt vertibirds, you stupid children of Adam. So far, 4 minutes into the video, and we're about halfway there, so flying air vertibird is certainly a, well, it works. Certainly a way to get from point A to point B. Actually, right now, Open Broadcaster software is using up a lot of my CPU runtime. It's almost using up more CPU runtime than Fallout 4 is. It actually is. Fallout 4 is using about 40% of it, and Open Broadcaster software is using 50% of it. That's funny. Then again, I'm trying to capture this as the highest resolution I can. I'm continuing to tweak things to see if I can get better frame rate in the downtown areas with all the terrible way this game handles shadows. Still haven't dropped a frame though, so that's fine. But yeah, so long as you can stand keeping the Brotherhood around, a Vertabird is the way to do this. And it looks like we still haven't got... We may end up going through the Corvega plant there. Maybe. Probably not. And it looks like we're being shot from the other side. I can't point my gun over there. Still experimenting with various mods. One of them changes how gunshots echo in certain areas. I do not like how it changes energy weapon echoes. It makes it sound like every other gun on the planet, so I think I'm going to end up disabling that eventually. But yeah, while vertibirds certainly are supposed to give you superiority in the air, having a gun on only one side kind of minimizes that. If you could bring a companion along and they could maybe use a gun on the other side, that'd be alright. Okay, so we're over Concord. Loading seems to have taken a back seat to everything else. I haven't reduced my ground textures that much. Looks like a giant repeating texture right now. Okay, we're almost at Sanctuary. I wonder where we're going to end up landing. Because I was planning on building a vertibird platform there eventually, but never got around to it. At least not in this playthrough. Okay, where are we landing, Chuck? Just going to land right in the middle of the street? Or, yeah, right in the middle of the street.
Setting her down at the target location.
Thanks for the ride, Chuck. Now let's do a different test from the other direction, which I know we'll end up going through some buildings. Bethesda really has to... Once they implement this, they have to redo the height... the flight map, I guess would be the way... The flight height map, to make sure that the vertibirds do not end up going through buildings. Because it's disorientating, and it actually impacts performance a little bit as well. Oh, it's raining. That is nice. Okay. Calling another vertibird. Vertibird has been sent to your location. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Vertibird landing sites in this area have always been a bit dicey due to the trees. Like it's... I know it's not meant to be realistic, but going through a building is disorientating. I know that. Okay. For the vertibird. And let's go to the coastal cottage. I know we're going to go through some buildings here.
Glad to have you aboard, sir.
You're welcome, Lancer Knight.
Your weapon is locked and loaded. Good hunting.
And the only way to actually know if you're going to shoot at anything evil is to have a modded friend or foe recognizer thingy, whatever. So at least we got out of that storm, which is nice. Whoa! Stupid children of Adam. And you can see we're actually quite low to the ground here. And it could just be that we started off at a lower area of the ground itself. Oh, it's still burning. And we're going through trees. Please note that this should not be happening. And we're actually low, like, we're too low right now. We know we're too low. I think the Somerville cottage over there is probably the lowest point in one of the lower points on the map. And that could be affecting how high we get. But, yeah. Buildings! Yeah! And note that once survival mode comes around, and this is going to be the fast travel system, which works fine. It's going to be like, I'm going through a building again. I'm going through a building again. I'm going through a building again. Bethesda, fix this shit, please. Oh, there's Swan's Lake, Swan's Pond. Hey, another vertibird. And this will only happen if you keep the Brotherhood around. If you destroy the Brotherhood, you can't do this. If you destroy the Institute, and they're going to go through another building. And then I'm going to go through this overpass too. And you can see that the other vertibird is high enough to avoid all of this. I'm not. And there we go. The blades go right through it. Yep. Luckily, we don't actually have a physical presence. We just have a gun. But yeah, like the fast travel system in survival will be the Vertabirds or the Institute's teleporter. Those are the two fast travel systems. And if you destroy the Institute, you can't use the teleporter. You destroy the Brotherhood, you can't use the Vertabirds. I think... No, I'm fairly certain that the, oh, there we go. We just went through a reactor core. Yeah, I haven't actually done a playthrough where I destroyed the Brotherhood, because it's just like, it's somewhere where I can sell shit and get good shit. The Institute doesn't have that much good shit, unfortunately. Excuse me. And the great thing about this is that if you go over some an ambush site or something. Oh yeah, the because there weren't any there that time. This time the Forged or whatever their names are. But still, it's... Whoa. And there goes an Alpha Deathclaw. It was Brahmin. The Brahmin never seemed to be able to keep up with anyone. And here's Coastal Cottage. Where are we gonna... Oh, we're gonna land down here? Okay.
Stand by for landing.
Thank you, Lancer Knight. I will be... So basically, I turn the Brotherhood is my glorified taxi service. That's why I'm not getting rid of them. And I hope that I've been looking into different mods that will make the game more difficult, because quite frankly, it's too bloody easy! Oh well. So yeah, that has been the introduction to Vertabird Air, the fast travel system of survival. We took 2 trips in around 7 minutes each from one side of the map to the other. I think that's a fair, like, that would be the way to get around in survival mode with no fast travel. What's that green? Oh, that's what that is.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Yeah, I own that. Oh well. So this has been Demonocalypse. I thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please post them in the description, or just post them. Like, favorite, comment, I don't care. I get very few views on these, I know. I'm a boring person. I know I'm a boring person. Also, if you want to know what the sound mod is, because I think it's interesting how it changes it. It's nice, but it doesn't change it accurately for all weapons. I mean, if I switch over to my laser rifle here, it doesn't sound that much different from my pistol. Well, not that pistol, this pistol. And quite frankly, laser weapons, there may be a crack to them, but it doesn't sound like that. Anyways. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day.